is these like I'm in school. Lead through the pencil and leak on the sheet of the tablet in my mind. Cause I don't write, cause I ain't got time for that.
Listening to Highway 6 Sports. This audio is copyrighted from Highway 6 Sports. The playback of this audio may not be used without the written express permission from Highway 6 Sports. Enjoy the broadcast.
Welcome in, everybody. I'm Bryce Bivens here with Gus Harms. We are live here at Simla High School, Big Sandy School District. Took me a while to find that on the internet, but we found it, and we got their information. We're here live. It rained, and fortunately for us, we survived it. All of the equipment survived it as well. And it could have gotten a lot worse. So we're lucky to have gotten this far. And welcome into your pregame show. Highway 6 Sports pregame show is brought to you by Haxtun Federal Credit Union. Haxtun Federal Credit Union is a proud supporter of our local communities, our athletes, Highway 6 Sports. We appreciate the Haxtun Federal Credit Union for being a part of tonight's broadcast. Gus Harms with me here to my left as the two teams on the field will walk out to do the coin toss, and we've got some information that is kind of a bombshell information. The quarterback will start today, Jace Bamford. So it's going to be the first time a freshman quarterback starts game one, and we've got this fact-checked from Coach Schaefer since Adam Warnsman, folks. So that history in the making here, and we talked to Coach Workman about this situation. We're here with Coach Workman, who you were in control of Haxtun for a while there in my years of playing football, and we went through something similar to what the boys on the field today are going to go through with no quarterback. And what did you guys as a coaching staff try to do?
Well, you got to try to find your strengths that you do have left. You know, if you have some good people that can run the ball and got some good receivers and stuff, you're going to try to get the ball in those guys' hands. And sometimes it takes three running backs back there instead of a quarterback. And we kind of decided to go to a wildcat formation and, do a direct snap to one of the three and went from there.
And that was a lot of fun. The Wildcat, and that was popular in college football at that time. We saw a lot of people utilizing the Wildcat. Oklahoma was one of them that would bring in new quarterbacks just to run it and stuff. And so quarterbacks were hurt for Haxtun, and so did that make? I mean, that probably made it real hard to throw, right? Was it all running, or what ended up? What was the result of that Wildcat?
Well, I would say most of the time, if you did throw the ball, somebody was on the run. You never drop directly back and did a 3 or 5 step drop back and throw the ball. You're usually maybe pitching to somebody and throwing a halfback pass or something, or just running a rollout pass and get the yardage that you can. So.
Well, that's probably what we will expect today in today's game. Quarterbacks are hurt. We got young kids and receivers and running backs back to do it. Coach Workman, thanks for the history lesson back from in your coaching days, and thanks for joining us.
You bet. Go Bulldogs.
Hey, Bulldog Nation. It's that time of year again for sports, school spirit, and cheering on our hometown teams. From the first whistle to the final buzzer, your friends at Haxtun Credit Union are rooting for you. Good luck in all your activities from the courts to the classroom. Stay local with Haxtun Credit Union, home of the Bulldog checking.
At HBF Feedlot, we're more than just a business. We're part of Haxton's heart. Proudly supporting our town's events, from fairs to fundraisers, we're here to help our community thrive. With hard work and hometown pride, HBF Feedlot is committed to feeding futures right here in Haxtun. HBF Feedlot, a small community feeding a big world.
When your car breaks down, you don't have time to mess around. You need someone you can count on. That's where Wilson's Repair, LLC in Haxtun comes in. Whether it's routine repairs or unexpected breakdowns, call the local team that's ready to help. Wilson's Repair, LLC on East 1st Street in Haxtun. Call 970-774-6192. Wilson's Repair, keeping you moving when it matters most.
Freshman Jace Bamford, our quarterback, number 27.
Welcome back here to Simla High School. I'm Bryce Bivens here with Gus Harms. Starting lineups here brought to you in part by Kurtzer's. Haxton's team is getting called out to the field as we speak. We'd again like to thank our pregame show, as that was Haxton Federal Credit Union. We've got ourselves a good rematch. These two teams have met in the playoffs multiple times. First time in the regular season in a long while, maybe since the early teens of the 2000s, I guess. And seems to me like these two teams, they do have a fun history behind them. The Tundra game, I think, is what they call it.
Oh, yeah. The playoff game from a couple years ago. That was the year Haxton was the heavy favorite to win the state championship. And Simla came in and knocked our block off, which was very disappointing for us. But I think it gave us the fuel to go ahead and win state there the next couple years.
Well, you mentioned state. Haxton Bulldogs are two-time state champions in a row here. And so some of these juniors that are on the team and seniors, they've won 2 state titles, but the playing time, Gus, maybe isn't what they had thought. And so we're going to see a lot of new faces here today. It's going to be a lot of fun. And, Gus, I'm going to turn it over to you. You've got our starting lineups today, sponsored by Kurtzer's.
Yeah, for the Haxton Bulldogs here, we got number 3, Gabriel Becerra, number 5, Grant Firm, number 7, Jace Bamford, starting in place of the injured Eli Horton. We got 27, Aspen Starkeybaum, number 36, Luke Gales, 45, Austin Knox, 65, Michael Knox, and 88, Baron Starkeybaum, and that'll do it tonight defensively for the Bulldogs. Tonight for the Simla Cubs, you got Ethan Kissam, number 2, Evan Guy, 16, Hayden Fost, 17, Ty Stenko, number 21, Connor Maranaville, 22, Dason Watts, 24, Nolan Hines, and 30, Tatkum Kosera.
Well, folks, that was your starting lineup, sponsored by Kurtzer's of Haxton. We've got ourselves, hopefully, a good one, Gus, as a new coaching staff, a new team in a way, for the Haxton Fighting Bulldogs. As to kick this off, we're going to have number 45 for Haxton. That's Austin Knox. Gus, did you get the coin toss results?
Simla won the toss, and they chose to receive. So.
Okay, so here we go. The ball just fell over once again, so Austin will try it again. It's twice in a row, folks. We tried to get on to use a new platform today and use NFHS and Stormy Sports, and it would not go through. And half of the issues was we didn't necessarily have the right amount of time to get worked up to this point. It rained up to about 10 minutes ago, and it really tested our ability to see how fast we could set up. But here we are, ready to give you this contest. Austin Knox has this one on the tee, ready to go. Back deep. You see the number there. He's hunched over.
It's Fost. Tyson Fost.
Tyson Fost back to receive it. This one going to go to the up back as he catches it at the 25-yard line. See if we can get a number on him. He's going to be met by a whole slew of Bulldogs at the 32. That's number 12, Logan Rayfield, the senior for the Cubs.
Tackled there by Gabe Becerra. That's probably the first of many tackles for him tonight.
Yep, he is a linebacker at heart. We'll see where the new coaching staff has him playing. Sometimes you'll see him at safety as well, with an injured Eli Horton and an injured Max Grauberger, who will be out for the remainder of the season. Unfortunate collarbone injury in this scrimmage has put him into surgery, I believe, either today or yesterday, so we're wishing best of wishes to Max. As here we go, guy in the shotgun, running back behind him, 2 split out to the left. Bulldogs in a 3-man front, a mishandle on the snap. It's going to be a reverse to the right-hand side. He's got a wide-open lane. Number 7 here for the Bulldogs misses a tackle, and then he's going to be pushed out of bounds by, you guessed it, that's Gabe Becerra.
Yeah, Yep, the old reverse misdirection. That's kind of what I was thinking Simla might do. We know we got Austin Knox up there just foaming at the mouth to go get everybody. And, that's a good way to slow down somebody that's going to blow up your line.
Yep. Yep, well, that was a first down gain, I want to say, of 20 yards there all the way to the 52-yard line from the 32. Guy back in the shotgun, 3 receivers to his left. This ball's going to land incomplete. Open receiver, that was number 30. That was Tatum Kuchera.
Yeah, look for Simla to get him the ball quite often tonight. I was also told Aspen Starkeybaum's probably going to lock up on him. Number 30, he was the player of the year for basketball last year, I do believe.
Kuchera.
Yeah.
Well, they've got a good group. You know, they won that state title there in 2A. Guy in the shotgun. He's got a runner to his left and his right. There's going to be a direct snack to Kissman. Kissman going to get a lane, and he's going to be brought down short of the first down. That's going to be a gain of 7. It's going to be 3rd and 3 coming up here for the Simla Cubs.
Yeah, Luke Dale's in on that tackle. He's playing linebacker this year, the first year he's ever played linebacker. So he's trying to figure some things out back there too.
Well, he's got the size for it. He's a stout young lad, and he'll be able to get some tackles back there, just like he kind of the same build as Gabe, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Guy will get the shotgun snap, a handoff up the middle. Going to be stuffed at the line. Good defensive pressure there from Haxton's front line. Baron Starkeybaum there on the tackle. That'll be his first tackle. 4 tackles for the Bulldogs. Gabe Becerra, he's got a couple of them already.
Yeah, I think Grant Firm was in there too, wrapping up that kid's ankles. So.
Well, we don't have half tackles on our sheet, so we're going to give everybody 1, folks. So give us some grace. Well, we've got a 4th and 5 here for the Simla Cubs. They're going to go for it on their own 40.
I'd watch the QB sneak or QB draw right here. They're trying to spread everybody out. That's what I'd do.
3 to the left, 1 to the right. It's going to be a QB sneak right up the middle, and he's going to be taken down by Austin Knox.
Great tackle.
Right at the line. And the first defensive possession, I guess, defensive drive for the Haxtun Bulldogs is a turnover on downs.
Yep, that was a great heads-up play by Austin, not getting any deeper than the ball and crashing hard there, making a good, strong tackle.
Well, here we go. It's the freshman quarterback, Jace Bamford, and in our pregame we mentioned it, the only other quarterback as a freshman to start game 1, Adam Wernsman, number 7, in the shotgun. Behind him is number 5, that's Grant Firm. Bulldogs have Aspen Starkeybaum split out. Going to be handoff up the middle here to Firm, and he's going to gain just 1 yard. Maybe right at the line. 1 yard if he's lucky.
Yeah. Looked like we got number 55 in there. That's Jace Borner starting at center. I think that was maybe a change here. I think Luke's been the center for the most part during practice and leading up to today, so we'll see. Have to get a confirmation from that from some of the coaches, but switching it up a little bit.
1 split out to the left, 1 to the right. Bamford in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off up the middle here. It looks like is that Knox?
Yep.
And Knox will keep driving forward, keeps churning his legs, and he'll gain 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 7. About, let's see, that's right on the 45-yard line. That's their own 45.
Yep. Probably going to be a run-heavy set tonight. You know, you got Jace Bamford back there. Not that he can't or is not capable of throwing the ball. I watched him in that scrimmage, and he let her loose pretty good. But I think just before to get his feet wet here, we're probably going to see runs.
Well, and get him, he might be a little nervous here. Freshman coming in. Bamford in the shotgun, going to drop back the pass, just like you said, a rush coming, but Bamford buys some time, rolls to his left. He's going to have a completed pass, and this one's going to be a first down all the way to the 42-yard line of the Simla Cubs, and that's going to be a catch from Firm.
Yep. Good heads-up play there by Chase. I think he wanted to run that at first, but then Grant popped open there right at the end and gave him a nice little pass so he could handle it. Enough for a first down.
Gain of 12 on the play.
The Bulldogs have ran the ball 3 times, through once. Make that 2 times and through once. And they've switched the field here. Sun now in the eyes of kind of everyone at this diagonal. It's going to be an option play here to the left. The pitch here to Firm. Firm going to get caught up in the backfield by 3 Simla Cubs. And the one on the bottom here, we'll see the number when it comes up. That's number 17, Ty Stanko. The PA announcer agrees with me.
Yeah. They sniffed that one out for sure. They weren't getting fooled by the old belly option. So if you're the Bulldogs, you're probably looking to just keep stuff simple right now, and maybe you can hit Aspen on a deep out or something.
We've got Bulldogs here in the shotgun once again. Aspen split out to the right. Austin Knox here behind him. He's going to take the handoff right up the middle. Austin Knox puts his head down. It was 2nd and 12, and now it's going to be 3rd and 11.
Yeah, not much there. We're not getting much push up front. They're stacking the line of scrimmage. They know that Eli's out, and they're going to take advantage of what they do know. So, that's the one thing in football. Nobody's going to feel sorry for you. Your starting QB's out. Sorry about your luck, and here they come.
Well, it is 3rd and 11, like we mentioned. Bulldogs going to come slowly to the line as they stand back about 10 yards, 15 yards or so. And now come here with Aspen Starkey-Baum in the Wildcat. Aspen in the shotgun, tight formation. Bucera is going to run through in the jet motion. Fakes the handoff. Aspen Starkey-Baum going to run up the middle. Aspen's got a lane, and he's going to get about 7 yards. It's going to be close, and that's going to give the Bulldogs some room to go for it here. It's only 3 yards to go. It's 4th and 3.
Yeah, I think this week during practice, Coach Beck told me they had some plays designed specifically for Aspen because they kind of knew after that scrimmage that Eli might not be available, and that obviously is one of them, a little bit of a wildcat formation, and harken back to the days of Darren McFadden at Arkansas.
Ooh, good pull, good pull. Yeah, well, of course, Beck would tell you something about Arkansas.
Right. Said he watched a lot of Arkansas film,
Well, it's 4th and 4. It looks like they brought him back just 1 yard. It is going to be on the 37-yard line. Bamford in the shotgun. He's going to look back. The throw is caught by Starkey-Baum. It's another first down, and Starkey-Baum. It looked like maybe they said incomplete, but then they it's just a weird – it's the first game for everybody, wouldn't you say?
Right. No, there was no doubt that was a completed
pass. That's what
pass,
I thought.
So,
Baron Starkey-Baum with his first completed pass.
Yep. Great throw there by Jace. Got it right to him, right on the money. Gave him a little room to run even afterwards.
Well, folks, if you want to see the volleyball game, we got that game going on over in the gym. That should be on our YouTube page as well. Bamford in the shotgun. Going to hand it off up the middle to Austin Knox. He's going to run forward, lands on another Bulldog there. That is number 55. That was Jace Borner. He seems to be fine. He gets right up. Line dogs tougher than the rest.
There you go. Like always, So tackled there by Stanko. He's made quite a few tackles here on this first drive. He's probably their go-to on defense, kind of like Becerra is for us.
We line up here. Jace Bamford in the shotgun. One behind him. That's Firm. One split to the left, one to the right. Bamford going to hand it off to Firm up the middle. Looked like an RPO, to be honest with you. Ball is out, and Simla says they've got it. And so Firm fighting for it. We'll see what they say.
I'm not sure if he was down. They must be calling him down. Nope, well, they're going to give it to Simla.
And so that fumble that was on the 25-yard line. Bulldogs were driving. That was a good first drive for Haxtun. We talked about it, a lot of kids that were trying to get their first, first look at things.
In that scrimmage, ball security was a little bit of an issue for Grant. He was kind of fighting an ankle, but it looks like maybe that's maybe an area of concern here going into this year.
Bulldogs in a four-man front. Looks like the middle of the field is a little open if you are Simla, as Guy will drop back to pass. It's a out route here from the nearest receiver. That was number 1. That's Kissin.
Tackled there by Luke and Aspen.
That's a good 5-yard gain there from the Cubs. How's the stat tracking going for you, Gus?
Not good. I'm not very good at it. I'm going to be honest.
We've got a whole bunch of numbers on here, and we're trying to be professional. And a lot of the professionals have other people do it, not the guys calling it. Guy in the shotgun fakes a handoff. A huge hit from Austin Knox is going to drive him to the ground. That throw incomplete.
That was a great pressure there by Austin, doing what he does best, getting after the quarterback. Don't hold on to it too long back there because you don't have long.
Well, he kind of came out of nowhere, if we're being honest with you.
Yeah.
It looked like Guy was going to have a ton of time.
He went to his first read, and I think that was to 30, the Kosera kid, and he was covered up tight by Aspen. So then looked back to his second read, and all he saw was a face full of Austin Knox.
Simla Cubs, they come back here to throw here to the same side. That's going to be near side. Number 16, the ball is complete to Fox.
Looks like maybe a
Should
first
be a
down.
first, I would say.
Ball out of bounds at the 35-yard line. First down, 10. Cubs.
Yeah, look for them to use Kosera as a decoy, because Aspen's got him locked up right now, and all their secondary receivers are the ones that are going to be open.
Guy here in the shotgun, handoff up the middle,
Oh,
and look
Big
at
Mike.
that, Big Mike with a swing around. That was WWE style. Rey Mysterio through the ropes.
Right. Yeah, you don't want all that landing on top of you either, and that's exactly what happened.
Michael Knox with his first tackle. Actually, I only wrote down carry. I'm telling you, these stats are.
They're tiny, Bryce.
We'll get there. I know.
I'm
Well,
not
how
good
do you
at this.
fit? How do you fit all that? Doing our best here.
And it's not very good.
Avery Horton over here on the camera today, so I'd like to thank the managers of the Haxtun Fighting Bulldogs taking care of us here. Guy hands it up the middle here to Kisson, and Kisson here, after they lost 5 yards, will gain 3 back. It's going to be 3rd and 11.
Tackled there by Austin Knox and Luke Gales, both in on that tackle.
Austin Knox with his 4th tackle, Luke Gales with his 2nd.
Tell you what, when you get a loss on first down like we had there, where Michael tackled him 3 yards back, that's huge, you know.
Yes. Well, and we're 4 minutes left in the first quarter. I know on the camera, if you're watching on YouTube, we were advertised it to be on Stormy Sports and also NFHS, but it wouldn't go through, but the YouTube did go through. So we went ahead and got it going. Guy with the screen option, a huge, amazing catch here, and that's going to be a first down right at the sticks. That's going to be number, is that 8 or 6? The number,
6.
Okay, I was going to say, that is number, how do you say that last name?
Freeoff.
Freeoff.
Good for 11 yards. Good for a
So
first down.
Freeoff will get the first down, just exactly what they needed there.
Misdirection and screens, when you got, a kid like Austin that's just going to bear down on you all night long. Misdirections and screens, that's how you speed up the middle.
Well, that's, like I said, that was a good adjustment there for the Cubs as they come in here in the shotgun. 1-2 guys left. They're going to jet motion through the formation, fakes a handoff, and guy's going to run it up, and it's going to be an option. Pitch to the outside. They got to open lane, another first down, and tearing him out of bounds.
I couldn't see who that was. Becerra on that tackle.
Is Becerra.
Ball be spotted at the
So Becerra pulls down his 3rd tackle here in this one.
Bulldogs need to bow up here and get a stop.
First down, 10 Cubs.
Looked like that was the old volleyball girls driving down and having a good time.
Well, and they've got to go home because they've got 3 games tomorrow.
Right.
They got to go to NJC tomorrow morning. So they'll be watching probably on the YouTube here. Guy drops at the pass. A 3-step drop. This one a floater here, and this one's going to be jarred out.
Incomplete.
Jarred out by his own player.
Yeah.
That was a catch here between Kachera and Kisson, and they didn't realize it, but they were both going for it wide open.
Yeah. Looked like Aspen got caught looking in the backfield there, and he made a play on the ball coming back to it. But, yeah, it was his own guy that knocked it out of his hands.
It's going to be 2nd down here on the 38-yard line. That's the Bulldog 38-yard line.
Look for the Bulldogs to use a stunt or a slant or something here and get everybody going one way and kind of freeing up how everybody's playing.
Well, so far a 3-man front for Haxtun, 4 linebackers, 1 guy deep. That is Becerra. The direct snap to number 5. Make that 6. Freeoff. He's going to gain. Let's see. He's going to get halfway there. Looks like maybe even a little bit more. It's going to be 3rd and 4 for the Cubs here on the 30-yard line.
Tackled there by Austin Knox.
Call a gain of 7 on the play. Bring up 3rd down, 3.
Looks like we shuffled in number 99. That's Ryan Cheney coming in for the Bulldogs. Gonna give Big Mike a breather.
Cubs come out in the shotgun once again. Haven't seen either team under center. One split out to the left. One right behind Guy. Guy's going to drop back to pass. This one going to be caught here by number 21. That's McConnville. And he's going to get the first down and more all the way to the 20. Make that the 19. Moranville, that is.
Yeah.
Moranville with the reception.
Yeah, Aspen there with the tackle. Looked like, Gabe got his eyes caught in the backfield. That was his running back coming out. And, yep, you got to be disciplined. You can't just be going, with your hair on fire all the time, because something like that happens. Your guy goes right by you.
Well, we do have our replay, so we can always look at stuff afterwards. That's a great opportunity for us. As Guy drops back the pass, Starkey Bomb went for the interception, tipped it out of the hands of the intended receiver. That's free off.
Yeah, they did the old Marino cross-up right there where the big wide receivers trying to set a screen, and Aspen read that beautifully and just about went 70 yards the other way. Got a minute 52 left here in the first quarter.
Still scoreless through the
Yep.
first. Simla driving down the field on the 20-yard line at 2nd and 10. Guy under center here. Tight formation. They're going to swing it back here to Kuchera. He trips over it's either the defenders or his own players, but he tripped over some feet.
I'm going to give it to Knox. I think that's who.
Which one?
Austin. Big Mike's on the sideline.
Austin Knox.
Getting some air right now. He made that play whether he got a piece of him or not. That was the reason the kid went down. So.
3 split out here to the left for Simla. Guy asking for somebody else, and maybe somebody else maybe asking for the play. I think they're still confused about what the play is. Now they come together. Guy with the shotgun snap, drops back, the throw. Starkey Bomb going to high point it, points it, pushes it out of bounds, and Starkey Bomb with the adjustment there to poke that thing.
Yeah.
That was a sure catch there from the Cubs.
Yeah, I got two big-time basketball players going at it right there. So jump ball, and that one goes to Starkey Bomb.
I can't wait to see Starkey Bomb play. I think he's going to be dunking this year.
I think so, yeah. Great play by him.
Yeah, that was great defensive play.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't even had a break in the action. Can't even get to our sponsors at all. We've had 3 sponsor ads, and we've been going.
Right.
Well, with our rain delay that we had at the beginning of this one.
Looks like we got 51 Mason Grauberger in there at nose guard right now.
And here we go. Here is a timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. 0-0. Minute 11 left here in the first quarter. Haxtun Bulldogs trying to stop the Simla Cubs on 4th down. It's 4th and 8 coming next.
Your smile deserves local care you can trust. At Haxtun Dental Care, Dr. H. Preston Whitney and his team provide comprehensive dental care for the whole family. From general pediatric dentistry to dentures to cosmetic dentistry, braces, implants, root canals, extractions of wisdom teeth, plus sleep apnea care. And Haxtun Dental Care is currently accepting adult and child Medicaid patients, serving Phillips, Sedgwick, Logan, and Yuma counties. Call Haxtun Dental Care at 970-774-7999 and take the first step towards your best smile. Haxtun Dental Care, you're only a call away from an amazing smile.
Need top quality attachments for your old skid steer or loader? Red J Welding has you covered. We stock durable brands like Dagelman, Worksaver, Legend, Ideal, and our own Red J manufacturing. Our custom hay heads built right here fit any skid steer, loader, or tractor and can be customized for all your hay handling needs. We also have pallet forks, buckets, snow pushers, and blades. Everything to keep your operation running smoothly. Visit Red J Welding today, where quality meets innovation. Call Ryan at 970-630-3489 to get your attachments now.
And here we go. We're right back here in another timeout right away from Simla.
Yeah.
They didn't even have a chance to get a playback music. They came right back out and we're going. So 2 quick timeouts there from Coach Guy. And like we mentioned, it's 4th and 8 coming up here. Well, we've heard, and we appreciate it. Make sure you continue to give us feedback. If you can't hear us, that is, let us know. And we've gotten some feedback. Our levels are showing good, and so I'm not sure exactly what the problem is. But if you do experience any issues with our live stream, please feel free to contact us and let us know so we can get that fixed for you. As the Simla Cubs come to the line here, 2 split out to the left, 1 behind Guy. Bulldogs going to jump off sides, and there you go. Well, it's still 4th down, but now they
5 yards closer.
Yep. 4th and 2, it should be.
Offsides.
And well, a team that needs some experience, like the
Right,
Haxtun Bulldogs. That is a learning moment, wouldn't you say?
Yep, it was more than one that jumped offsides there, so a teaching moment, as we like to say.
Todd Workman says YouTube sounds good.
Okay,
So I guess
well,
if
maybe
we're,
it's just the app.
maybe. 3 split out to the left. Guy in the shotgun. Guy, a quick pass, and it's going to be caught. A first down, and still short of the touchdown, but it's going to be right at the 5-yard line. And, well, they'll take the chains down. It'll be first and goal. First and goal of the game with 1 minute and 5 seconds left here in the first.
Looked like maybe a blown coverage there, like maybe everybody else, somebody was playing zone and everyone else was playing man. That kid was wide open by himself.
And we've got tight formation here for Simla, and I think you know what that means. It's going to be a run, whether it's a quarterback sneak or a sweep. Oh, and it's a sweep up right up the gut, and that is Kuchera going to get close. Or that's Kassan, sorry.
Tackled there by Aspen, came flying up from his corner position and made a good tackle.
Aspen, Starkey bomb.
50 seconds remain here in the first.
Going to get big Mike Knox back in the game on this goal line here.
Second down and goal from the 4.
Ryan Cheney, Mike Knox in the middle there, it looks like. More than likely a 4-man front for Haxtun. Guy under center. It's I formation, tight. Guy's going to run, and it's going to be a pass, and this one is complete. It's the first score by either team in the game, and there's 23 seconds to go. Who was that on the reception?
That was their big receiver, number 30, the Kuchera kid. And he was barking a little bit at Aspen there once after he caught the ball. So
well, those two are fighting hard against each other.
I imagine they've had some pleasantries exchanged already in this game.
We're going to go PAT style,
Yeah,
Gus.
why not?
Back to kick. It's off and good. This one going to go and hit the Jeep and back behind. It's 7-0. Simla Bear Cubs on the board first on that scoring drive. I want to say all the way from the 25-yard line, a 75-yard scoring drive put together by the Bear Cubs. Make that just the Cubs. I don't know. Bear Cubs, Cubs. Anyway,
Cubs,
they're all the same. Anyways,
right.
We'll send you a response. We'll be right back.
Got equipment to sell, tired of dealing with endless messages, low ball offers, and no-shows? Larson Family Auction can help. We sell tractors, trucks, trailers, and farm equipment, and lots of other things. We put items online and advertise them to buyers across the country, and we have low commission rates, so you can keep more of your money. If you're ready to sell, give my dad Josh a call. 970-520-2946. That's 970-520-2946. Larson Family Auctions hometown service with buyers nationwide. Give us a call today.
Listening to Highway 6 Sports. Haxton's most trusted broadcast.
Well, welcome back here. I'm Bryce Bivens here with Gus Harm. Simla Cubs on the board first. They lead 7-0 here. This kick, they're going to go out of play and through the end zone. Bulldogs will have it.
Bulldogs take over first down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the 20. You know, I get confused, Gus. Now that the NFL changed all of their rules, you always forget, is it the 35? Is it just keeps changing in every realm.
You never know. Good old high school football, though. It's the 20.
Yep.
We're not changing for nobody.
Yeah, I don't mind that. And so at the 20-yard line, Haxtun fighting Bulldogs. That's Jace Bamford in the shotgun. 2 split out to the left here for Jace. Firm behind him. Bucera going to go through the formation. Now motions around the running back. Oh, and another fumble, and the ball's on the ground. So 2 fumbles there by Firm.
By Grant.
after the fumble recovered by number 6, Keegan Freehoff.
He feels bad about it. Nobody feels worse about it than Grant does,
Cubs
but
take over.
we got to have ball
First
security.
down,
Just
10.
have to have it.
So Grant Firma Jr. will drop that thing. He got hit high and the ball underneath.
Right after the handoff.
And that's going to put Simla on the 20.
Yep, just like that.
Man. "20 seconds left here in the first quarter. Simla leads 7-0. A quick one-possession drive there for the Haxtun Bulldogs, and now Guy in the shotgun with 3 split out to the left.
We got to get another guy over there. Becerra's got to come down. They got 3 guys over there. We got 2.
Well, they're going to quick wide receiver screen out, and it's going to be a touchdown. Well, you called it. You know, it's just one of those things that the experience that we were talking about.
Right.
You know, you see that.
We probably needed to take a timeout there and get realigned on defense because, there's just there's one more guy standing there than we got guys to tackle. So
who made that catch and touchdown?
I believe that was number 3. Well, they don't have a number 3. We'll just pretend it was somebody.
I think it was Ethan Kassam on a 20-yard wide receiver screen.
Yeah, it might have been number 1.
20-yard drive. This one's going to be no good on the PAT attempt.
No good.
And so 13-0. Well, you know, it's still, you hate to see 2 scores happen within a minute of each other.
Boom, boom, yeah.
But, you know, it's still only 13.
Right.
You know, we're talking a 2-touchdown game that in 8-man can change really fast, but you just got to see some momentum for the Bulldogs now.
Yeah, you can't hang your head too long because, you got to get back out there and play football.
And so we will send it to our sponsors. 13-0. We'll be right back here on Highway 6 Sports.
To tackle that big project or simply spruce up your backyard? 5 Star Rentals has got you covered. From heavy-duty construction machines for contractors to handy lawn and garden tools for weekend warriors, renting has never been easier. We're a family-owned business located just 4 miles south of Haxtun on Highway 59, offering you friendly service and a hassle-free process. Give us a call today at 970-854-2145. Remember, at 5 Star Rentals, service meets reliability.
Highway 6 Sports, where Haxtun is never forgotten, on highway6sports.com.
Well, we're back here at Simla, and Kuchera going to kick this one deep. He kicked it out of the end zone last time. He's going to give the Bulldogs a chance to receive it. That's Becerra. Becerra at the 10-yard line, runs from left to right. Becerra going to find a hole and get all the way here to the 34-yard line. Good gain there, 24-yard gain off the catch.
Yep, tackled there by number 20, Landon Offit. So
Tackle
good tackle by him.
By Titus Reynolds and Tyson Post.
And so first and 10 here from the 34-yard line.
34-yard line, and Haxtun takes over first down.
Well, if you're the Bulldogs, you're just looking for little wins here. You
Yes.
got to get it all back in one play. So take a deep breath and put a drive together here and punch one in.
Bamford, calm and composed as the freshman quarterback here starting. His throw going to be to Becerra. 3 for 3 on the night for receptions. Becerra going to be a completed catch, but and a flag now.
We got a little overexcitement there by number 6. You can't stand over somebody and bark at them. Otherwise, they're going to throw it every time.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if it's an unsportsmanlike penalty on what team. That's the big question. Gus thinks it's on Simla. And that'll be a 15-yard penalty if that's the case.
Yeah.
Flag on the play.
That's a point of emphasis. I don't care on what level of football. If you stand over your opponent and let them know about it, that's going to be an unsportsmanlike.
Right. Unsportsmanlike, they say here
Personal foul called against the Cubs.
on Simla. So you got that one right. Nailed that one, Gus.
Hey, I'm 1 for 1 so far.
That's the first unsportsmanlike conduct penalty for either team.
Let's see if Haxtun can get up on the ball and get going. Simla's treating this like a timeout.
They're still moving this forward.
Yeah.
They're talking about it.
Well, shouldn't be too
Shouldn't be
difficult.
hard, yeah. 15 yards?
Off the 20 or from where they started.
Maybe they
guess.
forgot where they started.
Right. Well, that happens. Oh, we had the quarter change.
The quarter
That's
change.
What we're doing.
The ball be
Well, the Bulldogs, did they even go to the sideline?
line.
Probably just said stay out on the field.
Barely.
Figured out.
Right.
All right, second quarter. We enter into it. Bulldogs switch. They go from left to right
Boy,
now
I
on
never-
your radio
never
dial.
heard a horn or nothing.
Nothing,
you
I
know?
didn't either.
Maybe they're keeping time on the field.
Right. Bamford now will take the snap. Becerra motions through the formation. Becerra going to be thrown back behind. Perfect spiral thrown at his back shoulder. And Becerra just didn't recognize it in time. He was going forward.
Yeah,
Pretty tough.
He was open. There wasn't somebody within 10 yards of him. We just miscommunication there on the route and on the pass, which, like we said earlier, Jace is not the starter. He's coming in here tonight as the backup and probably hasn't had a ton of reps with all the ones. So.
Well, so far, 3 for 4 on the reception side of things. Not doing too bad as he drops back to pass once again. Jay's going to run out of the pocket. Now he's going to be sacked in the backfield. Ooh, and drawn backwards, and his knees kind of lock up, and we'll see if he's okay.
Yeah, he's a tough kid. He's
Pops right
flexible.
up. That tackle there by Marinville.
To the 42-yard line. Loss of 8 on the play. Be third down.
Here,
18.
third. That's 11:34 left here in the second. Bulldogs lose 10, and they're way back there on the 41-yard line. It's 3rd and 20.
Maybe look for a screen, or we got Aspen back in quarterback.
Aspen in the Wildcat now. One split out to the left. That's Bamford, or that's Becerra. He's going to motion through the formation, fakes the handoff, and the ball is on the ground. Aspen Starkbaum picks it up, and he's going to be taken down. I don't think Becerra thought that ball was going to be handed off to him.
No, he thought Aspen was keeping that. So.
And you see that a lot. The quarterbacks, they'll stick it in the stomach, and a lot of times they'll let one defender tackle both of them instead of accidentally letting go of that thing.
Right. And Aspen probably hasn't had that much.
When was the last time he played quarterback?
Right. Pee-wee football, probably.
4th and 20, and back to punt is Barron Starkeybaum, first punt of today's game. Back deep here is Simla. It's number 6. That's Freoff. He's going to receive it and run it up here the left-hand lane, and he's going to make it all the way to the 40-yard line, so about a 20-yard return here for the Cubs. And
looked like Austin Knox in on that tackle.
Grant Firm. Cubs will take over, first down and 10. Ball spotted at their own
43-yard line for the Cubs. Bulldogs looking something defensively, Gus. They got to get something started here, and the momentum's got to switch up from the defensive side.
Yeah, now we're going to take a timeout and make sure we got
timeout.
Everything that we want to get out on that field. Sometimes we're running guys off, running guys on. We're looking a little bit confused out there. And, as we've alluded to on several different occasions, new coaching staff, all new players basically.
Right.
Not a lot of these guys saw time last year. It was a bunch of seniors last year.
Well, Starkeybaum on the wide receiver side when Keenan got his ankle hurt. Well, before we get into it too far, family sponsored, like to thank them. Kathy Starkeybaum, Kevin and Jessica Beck, Cole and Candy Fix, JD and Crystal Stone, John and Cindy Chapdelaine, Mark and Jula Bornhoff, Kelly and Sarah Michael, Joe and Michelle Bivens, Todd and Becky Workman, Gus and Kelsey Harms. Thank you for being family sponsors. Our gold sponsors, Larson Family Auctions, Kurtzer's, Haxtun Dentistry, Wilson's Repair, Upland Ag, Red J Welding, 5-Star Rental. As we look at the Upland Ag scoreboard, I forgot to tell you, Gus, Upland Ag is sponsoring our scoreboard.
All right.
13-0 on the Upland Ag scoreboard. That's something that we got to get used to. A couple more things that we add in here.
Yeah.
Upland Ag, that's a new business there from the Beesmeyers. They got some good equipment. Go check that out at upland-ag.com.
Check them out on Facebook, too.
Yeah, on Facebook as well. Our silver sponsor, Points West Bank of Haxtun. Our bronze sponsors, McConnell Enterprises, HBF Feedlot, First National Bank of Fleming, Haxtun Federal Credit Union, and Hoffmeister Insurance Agency. Thank you to all of our tiered sponsors on Highway 6 Sports. We look here as the Cubs will go from right to left. Guy in the shotgun, one to his right, and two split out. Guy a screen. It's going to be caught, and it's going to be ran for what looks like going to be close to a first down. Aspen Starkeybaum dives for the tackle. He'll get the tackle. But where did it occur? Looked like it was just short, maybe a half a yard.
Yeah, just barely short. That was a great open field tackle there by Aspen. But, the line, Austin Knox up there, I know that that's his game, is just playing with your hair on fire. But if nobody touches you, if everyone's just letting you go, something's up.
Red flag.
Yeah.
Red flag.
You got to stop your feet and turn around, run at the running back.
Guy in under center. It's going to be a fake sweep. It's going to be a trap up and around and under, and a great gain here from the Cubs. It's not only a first down, but it would have been another first down if they had another set of chains past it. I want to say a 15-yard gain.
Tackled there by Luke Gales, making a down the field tackle there. We got to start playing up. Everybody's got to come up. If we're going to get beat, let's at least get beat coming downhill.
Guy here with... You got trips to the left. Every time they do this, Gus, it's been a wide receiver screen or a run up the middle. We'll see what Guy comes up with. Guy in the shotgun. It's going to be a run up the middle. There we go. And it's going to bounce off a defender and be taken down finally after what looks like a 5-yard gain here for the Cubs.
Yeah, look, Aspen come up and made that tackle.
Aspen Starkeybaum having himself a heck of a night from the tackling side of things. In the open field.
Playing well. He got some time in last year, but, for being – and there's some seniors out here, but they just haven't had a ton of playing time.
I formation here for Guy and the Cubs as Guy will take the snap. He's going to roll out after the play action. Bucera going to come after him. Bucera going to get blocked and firm, and Bucera on the attack, and finally getting taken down by Austin Knox as he scrambles around to get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe gains a yard.
Yeah, it looked like Gabe maybe stepped in a hole or something out there. He was running him down, and then his knee just kind of buckled and still came back and made the tackle. But
talking with Coach Guy before the game, they've had quite a bit of rain. This grass is pretty thick, and I walked the field. Somebody asked me, would you cut it this long? I said, this was probably cut at 4 inches. That's what in a couple days ago at that. Right. So that being said, it's thick.